When the needle touches the record, the jagged groove causes it to vibrate, which is translated into sound, bringing the past into the present. Every time the record is played, the needle wears it down, causing every playback to be the first and last time it will ever sound that way. Memory is a funny thing. I hardly remember what my grandfather looked like. Some nights he appears in my dreams, each time slightly different than the one before. When I am awake, I try not to think about him, fearing that the very act of recalling his face will redraw it with decreasing resemblance. To preserve the memory, I avoid revisiting it. So much about my past is unclear that I take photographs, make videos, write diaries, in an attempt to hold on to the things I don't trust my brain to record with precision. I'm comforted in the knowledge that should a friend's face or a significant event slip into oblivion, I will be able to rescue it with a picture, if I can only remember where I put it. I'll never forget the time I returned to the tree where my lover and I had once carved our names, and all we found was an illegible jumble of notches, the tree's retaliation for its defacement, or just a reminder of the state of our relationship. So much for immortalizing a memory. I wish I could explain why at 4 a.m. I wake up from a dream about the past. Before it fades away, I hurry to do the forensic work of corroborating the facts. A mouse scuttling inside a Parisian bakery? Confirmed. The address of a house where I once lived? Confirmed. An ex-girlfriend's indiscretion in the subway? No proof. I filed it away with all the other fabrications and distortions. And what to make of déjà vu, that odd sensation that we are reliving a moment? What better way to muddy the waters of our memory? Let's not forget the cruel trick our minds play on us by favoring utterly mundane memories at the expense of the more meaningful ones. It's not uncommon for a newlywed to have no recollection of walking down the aisle, but to remember an unremarkable detail of the honeymoon. On Wednesdays, I dream I'm flying. The view from up there is spectacular. I feel a mixture of awe and fear. Suddenly I start to plummet. It's terrifying. Then I hit the ground and immediately realize something very bad has happened to my body, although I can't tell what. I lie there bracing for the inevitable pain that's about to set in. It never does. Most other dreams slip through my fingers the moment I wake up. One by one, the details vanish. How can letting go of memories be so easy? We're told that those who forget their history are condemned to repeat it. And yet, we are powerless against amnesia, that unexpected gust that carries away our hard-learned lessons. When someone dies, it is often said that they loved and were loved. No mention of professional achievements, of mountains they climbed, books they wrote, or battles they fought. Just a short summary of why, for a brief moment, they mattered. This should be enough, but I can't help wondering how I will be remembered. My friends, my family, and perhaps some strangers will tell a story of me, each time different than the one before, until all the details, all the mundane truths are forgotten or distorted, and eventually my biography is reduced to a quiet hiss, like the distant sound of waves gently lapping on a prehistoric beach, eroding rocks into sand. A soothing hum, interrupted by a crackle, 33 and a third times per minute.